Hello, beloved one. Haumatseme here, the embodiment queen, helping leaders to turn betrayals, abuse, abandonment, and rejection into magnetic confidence so that they can reignite pleasure, passion, and performance in their bedroom, boardroom, or beyond. And I'm just showing up here to ask you, are you an extraordinary woman? Are you fully embodying who you are, the magic that is within you? Or there is a part of you that feels like, I get to defend who I am. I get to wear a mask when I get in a room full of men. I get to contract. Have you been asked many times, who the hell do you think you are? Have you been told you are too much? Because these are the things that makes us contract. And one other thing that I talk a lot about especially when you're talking about power, our power is when we fully integrate and embody our sexual energy, because that's the life force energy. That's the energy of creation. And if at all you really wanna create whatever that you desire in the physical reality, you get to embody all that you are. And one other thing that I tell people is that our sexual energy is spiritual, and when we go there, and a lot of things that we have been conditioned to be ashamed of, as women, a lot of things where it's kind of like, oh, women get to play less than, you get to nurture somebody's passion, somebody's desires, and forget about yours. Focus on children and all that. And one other thing that also robs us of our magnificence is being brainwashed to believe that our sexual energy is only to make children, and we don't channel this energy and use it to what we want to create more of. And you may have worked through some stuff where it's kind of like right now you are not influenced by the societal expectations and all that, but at the end of the day, it's the energy that you grew up in. It's something that you get to fight every day, whether you are at work, whether it's at home, so I'm inviting you to the Extraordinary Woman Embodiment Retreat, just for the celebration of women. And one other thing, especially, we can talk about the whole patriarchal domination and all that. And what we don't realize is that for many generations as women, we have been playing small, and this is the energy that we operated, whether it's conscious or unconscious. If at all you are doing it, like you kind of like feel like I'm making it, it still comes with that energy of I get to prove a point. And this is one thing that is robbing a lot of women from being who they truly are, especially when you're moving and talking about where we are shifting, because we are shifting from control to influence. And this is where most women who are leaders gets to be shiny. But you cannot shine if at all you are leading with a mask, if at all you are leading with imitating how men have been leading, which is something that has been there. A lot of it has been trying to prove a point, or the whole mentality that for you to be respected, you get to put a blog and show up with a serious face and all that. You can bring in your natural energy. You can bring in that compassion and empathy and be that one who anchors that energy. And this is the powerful energy that when you embody, whether you are in the boardroom or bedroom, and this is also one of the things that affect, maybe you are making it in your career or business, but then when it comes to a relationship, you don't know how to deal with that because you have nurtured the masculine more. Is the what you are putting in the forefront, and the feminine has taken a back seat, or you nurture the feminine energy and you reject the masculine energy. So when I'm talking about a fully balanced, extraordinary embodied woman, I'm talking about you embracing all of you. And this brings in the rewriting of the story or the definition or an idea of what a woman is. I still remember when I was talking about our sexual energy, and this other woman was really angry, and she said, what about us? women that men do not even look at. What about us? And from what she said is we also have other things like intelligence. And what I find quite interesting is that we all have the sexual energy, we all have that sensuality. But because of the image that has been portrayed about what beauty is, we put our sexual energy, we lock it, we shut it off, and then we go put more energy in our intelligence and we compete with men. And one other thing that I say is that if you go against your grains, who you truly are, you're not going to win because you're not being who you are. And this is not about beauty as in like the outside shell. It's you allowing the inner magnetism within to emerge, Because when I talk about a leader, I'm talking about someone who is willing to lead themselves. And some of you may be parents. You are mothers. And when I'm talking about a leader, you thinking leadership is a position that somebody takes in a certain building and all that. You don't even perceive or even think you can be a leader. The same thing when I talk about extraordinary. Maybe the wounds of being told who you think you are, holding you back to say, what can I say? Who am I to be? Who are you not to be? I know I've been asked that so many times. Who the hell do you think you are? I'm Khamutsimme. I used to say that to my mom when she was like, you're not like my other children and all that. And I would say, I'll be like, yeah, that's why my name is different. I'm not like them. And like I said, patriarchal domination, as a result, it has caused this mother wound. Because women were trained for many generations. They were actually not just trained, they were treated like that. And they also had the expectation of what a girl child is. And this has caused a wound, whether you are aware of it or not. And I'm inviting you, if you are willing to embody your extraordinary, to join me on Sunday. Don't forget to register. The link is below. And I cannot wait for us to celebrate Women's Day in a different, magnificent way. Because I still foresee a future where, as women, we can celebrate and fully be turned on by another woman embodying who she is. And we can also create a culture where a girl child can be empowered in being unique and embracing who she is fully. Where we do not parent from the wound from fear. And I know I can't do it alone. I can do it with you. The question is, are you willing to be that extraordinary woman and allow your girl child to be extraordinary? Allow your boy child to be extraordinary. Allow your king as well to be extraordinary. Because I talk to a lot of men as well who are in toxic relationship because we have become toxic. And as much as I'm saying to you as a queen, to say as a queen, do not settle. One thing that I take pride in and that I always say is that as a king as well, if you've done the work, do not settle. Look for a queen. And a queen gets to hold a space for a king and also lead together. For you to have an amazing, beautiful, orgasmic relationship, you get to have somebody who can hold space for you, but you gotta be that person who hold that space as well for your partner. You get to be the woman who is not threatened by your king rocking it in life. You get to be the woman who gets to go for your dreams. What is it that you truly desire? What is it that really turns you on? This is where we're gonna go. And I cannot wait to have this amazing, beautiful magic and transformation with you on Sunday. And the question is, who do you know who can benefit from this? All you are a man watching this, share with your beloved partner, wife, friend, whoever. Learn to share so that you can be around people who can pour into you as much as you are pouring into them. I love you, and I'll leave you with that. Much love.